Okay, I just want to see if the audio's good. If not, then fuck.
戦でござる。出会え出会え。正義のヒーロー獅子神バング。
出会え出会え。
戦でござる。正義のヒーロー獅子神バング。水産でござる。忍びの技とくと見せるでござる。
Okay, just need to pull up one more video, then I think I'll be set. Because, okay, so... Let's talk. No, fuck that. Default. Yeah, yeah.
忍びの技とくと見せるでござる。
Probably should, like, put this in the bank Discord, because I think that's important.
かかってくるでござる。
I have 2 weakpots in my hair, one for the mic and one for the stream. Oh, this is gonna be fucking fantastic. Alright. I think I could probably do a couple of practice combos just to make sure the audio balance is right. Wait, how did I do this again? Oh wait, now I remember. Fuck. Okay, start that one. Note to self, don't practice combos after work. Alright, let's try fucking new one. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Again? I want to say 6 point... Okay, so it's around 6.5? Alright, let's see. I just want to make sure I have the notes ready. Because I don't think I have any notes. Alright, probably should also explain what Bang works as a character or something. Alright. Alright, so okay. If I get Overdrive usage, I should be fine. There we go. Okay, there we go, found it. Okay, I should be good, I think, right now. So... Alright, so this is going to be the dumbest thing I ever did. Going to be explaining how Furin Kazan works. Because, yeah, this is going to be a thing that's actually important. Alright, so Furin Kazan. There's probably going to be a couple of bangs in bracket. Hopefully. A couple of bangs in bracket that you're going to run into that use this overdrive. And it's changed a lot since like CP 1.0 and 1.1 to like CPEX to CF in general. But I think before we get into that, I think I want to explain a little bit how overdrive works, and then I think I might want to explain how bang works after that, and then after that we'll get to the good shit, overdrive. And probably a couple of answers to overdrive, which probably might be what most of you are here for, I think. Because you basically only want answers to what I do, I guess. Alright, so how overdrive works. I'm just taking this from the wiki, from the Dustloop wiki right now, which I'm probably just going to go ahead and link right in the stream chat, and then I'm going to probably link in the description once it's up on YouTube. But basically, overdrive is a mechanic. Actually, hold on, let's just use a standard boy. Yeah, Ragna would be a good standard boy. Alright, overdrives in general in CF, they're basically like an all-face button reversal that powers up your character for a specific amount of time, and that depends upon their health. Like how 100% health, I have like 4 seconds worth of overdrive, compared to like when my character's almost dead, I have like, hold on just a second, 8 seconds. And it depends like on how much health you have. You get like 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 seconds of overdrive. So that is important. Very important. And I'm probably just going to go over the details of like overdrives right now just to save some time, because yeah, I'm just doing this with no script, no anything, so bear with me because it's probably going to take a little bit of a while. Anyways, overdrives are fully invincible, which means from startup to recovery you cannot be hit out of it until you reset back to neutral. So let me just record Ragna doing overdrive. And block. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So Okay, maybe 5C would probably. There we go. And burst. So Overdrive is fully invincible. You can melee them, I believe, but it's very specific. But I think the Overdrive startup time is like around three frames into Super Flash, and then an additional 13 frames of recovery. So around, I think, 16 frames in total is what it takes to activate Overdrive. So any move that has a lengthy recovery that's like around 16 or more frames or something might be a good spot to Overdrive through. You also have guard cancel Overdrive, which you start blocking. Hold on. You start blocking a little bit, and then you Overdrive. And that actually kind of doubles your recovery. Considering it doubles your recovery and it has your Overdrive because, well, you're doing a guard cancel. And it takes your burst, obviously. And boop, 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 boop. And okay. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Overdrive, so yeah, you can guard cancel Overdrive, and that like doubles the recovery of when you Overdrive, and it also has your time. You can also do like an Overdrive cancel, like, let's stop blocking. And bam. You Overdrive into a combo, your timer is half, but you can do better combo from there, I guess. That is like, I think, 3 plus 3, so 6 frames in total. It's like a rapid cancel, except it's not as instant. I'm not even going to be talking about EAs until a bit later, but maybe I should talk about it now, because like, it's time to Overdrive in general. Because, yeah. Wait, what? Wait, hold on, Overdrive? Wait, Overdrive removes danger state? What the fuck? Oh, I'm learning something new today, what the fuck? So, let's see, barrier gauge, infinite default, barrier gauge 0. Oh shit! It actually does! It actually does? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It cancels out the recovery of your fucking barrier. That's actually fucking insane. Alright, sorry about the sidetrack. I keep getting sidetracked. I don't have a fucking script or anything, so. Alright, so Overdrives are basically covered. They're invincible. Normal Overdrives, you have like 16 frames to do it. Guard cancel Overdrive, you have like 6 frames. And guard cancel Overdrive, not guard cancel, and Overdrive cancel in a combo, you have like 6 frames. Something to note about Overdrive cancels in general is they changed it from like CP, where if you do something like RC into Overdrive, you get the full duration. They changed it in this game to where now that is no longer the case. So spending approximately 50 meter to make sure that you have a better more Overdrive time is no longer a viable option. So now you're basically just gonna have to like do shit like this, basically. Forget my inputs, I just got out of work. But, right, and then when Overdrive ends, where's that called default? You have 3 in your Overdrive gauge, instead of like, hold on, default, the 0 when you use burst. Alright, I think we'll also get into like EAs now, because that's also important in Overdrive to play around, which also plays into Furikazan, because in general that's actually a thing you might need to look out for. Forgive the unprofessionalism of this stream. Forgive the unprofessional of everything in general. This is like doing this unscripted, and I just like thought about it this morning. Okay, whatever. Continuing on. EAs. Exceed cells, right. These are basically supers that you can execute in Overdrive by pressing the Overdrive button. All 4 big buttons. Depending on what you set up. I don't have a Mac for this, so... yeah. The setup of these raw usually is around 20 frames, but when you cancel it from like Overdrive activation or an attack, its startup return is reduced to 10 frames. So basically, when you think about it, if you immediately overdrive into EA by holding the button, you're basically doing an action that takes around half a second to probably even more. Because when you think about it, a normal overdrive into EA is the same startup as a guard cancel overdrive. And when you guard cancel overdrive, that adds another 10 frames to anything you're doing, so you have like 33 frames to do something. No, not 33. You have 33 frames in total of anything until the action's connected. Or something, I guess, I don't know. EAs usually have like around 2k damage when not in active flow, and when active flow is a thing that exists on you at this moment, it doubles the damage to 4k. And gives a different knockdown situation depending on the EA. It's weird like that, but it's kind of the way things work. Also, they instantly grant EA upon hit. Not yet. Active flow upon hit. So if you have any overdrive combo at like the start of the round, like you want to be like, now you're getting your burst back, and you're doing additional damage. Now, right. I think that's all I can say about Overdrive. Other than like, if you use EA, you just immediately end Overdrive. Like, if you don't want to deal with it, this is like a quick button to like get out of Overdrive if you accidentally activate it at the wrong time, or if you want to end it immediately and move on to something. Also, EAs are -10 now, whereas to CF1 they were even. So, actually, I got a better idea. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I make a block? That's a punish. That is a punish. So if your EA gets blocked, you're like -10, and depending on the character, you can, on how their EA functions, you can basically punish it and kill them for it. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the basics of Overdrive. I'm pretty sure someone out there has explained it better than I have, because again, this is a hastily read tutorial that I basically thought about doing on the fly. Have a drinking game and how much sense I say that. Either way, so right. Active flow might be important later when I discuss how to use Furikazan, so we'll get to that soon. Alright, Furikazan in general. Alright, so how Bang works. Let's talk about his drives, because that's important. Alright, so Bang functions with its drives like... Okay, how do I want to explain this? Right. Every round you're going to start out with like none of the seals in place. The seals you gather by just hitting the D button on something. 5D, 6D, JD, 2D. And you get those respective seals by hitting your opponent with that respective attack. It's not unlike in the previous games where you can basically like do the same one again and then just get it all 4 times. No, you have to do it per normal. It's tied to a normal. Now, why is this kind of important to realize? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Neutral for Kazan is fucking trash. It is absolutely fucking trash. Like, I can't do shit. Look at this. Yeah, this is great, isn't it? Yeah, look at me go, look at me go. Hold on. Wait, what? Okay, that's weird. But okay. Kazan's fucking. Kazan without seals is fucking trash. Alright, so the seals are actually very important because not only do they activate like. Sorry about that. Actually, I could just like, fucking. Better. Not only do they activate his Overdrive secret, which is hilarious all on its own, but they also function as... Hold on just a second. Damn it, I can't time it right. I'm bad. They also allow you to do things in Furin Kazan, which I'll explain thusly. Alright, so Furin Kazan in general, you have like... all your movement is just dashes. Every single move you make is a dash. Right. Every single move you make is a dash. It is an 8-way omnidirectional dash that you can cancel out of. Most normals have a special cancel. The only exceptions to these rules, I think, are like 6B and 3C. Every other normal that you have can be canceled by a Furin Kazan dash. And that includes your drive, so that's important to know. But one thing to know about Furin Kazan, man, how do they get counter hit? Fun fact, Furin Kazan dashes are counter hit state. That's a funny thing. Yeah, that's a bad thing. So, there are frequently times where I overdrive, and my opponent counter hits me, and the only thing I did was held our back. It is something that happens all the time when you play this character. Because, yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, let's move on to his drives. Alright, so we know that Furin Kazan default is trash, right? Let's talk about how his seals work in Overdrive. Alright, so you begin the match with no seals, right? Let's start with 5D. 5D allows you to gain 3 additional dashes in the air, which is kind of an important for mobility in neutral state, and it allows you to dash to your opponent. Normally, you cannot do this, and you only get 2 dashes. You only get like an additional dash in the air. It's kind of like a double dash. But with 5D seal, you get like a quadruple jump, or like a dash in any direction. It's crazy. It's fun. I'd say this is like the most important seal to actually get in general, because it allows you to do all kinds of different bullshit, and it allows you to do pressure. That is extremely difficult to block. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, what the fuck? That happens sometimes. I don't know why. That's fine. Even I get confused by that. Alright. So 5D seal is pretty important. 6D seal. Let me get an actual character that can, like, I can test this out on. Right, 60th. 60 seal gives you these spiffy little dash animations. And their projectile level. Ow. From frames 3 through 8. So as long as Vang is invisible, he goes through projectiles. This rarely comes up often because because unless you time it right, you're probably gonna get counter hit while holding forward, like a dumbass. Don't do what I do, kids. Please don't get counter hit by this shit. But if you're able to move through it, like that, then it's pretty good to fight against zoning characters like Mill or any character that has a projectile like Brick. I mean Jin. I mean Ice Brick. But other than that, it's not really all that useful at all. Other than like the super cute, flashy teleport animations, because that's actually kind of cool. Alright. Back to this guy. So JD Seal, JD Seal, JD Seal, JD Seal, JD Seal. Alright. I'm gonna do a combo real quick. I'm just gonna do like a simple bread and butter combo that doesn't involve any whatever the fucks. Drive. Bum 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 bum. Hopefully I remember how to do this. Okay, 3.9k, right? That's pretty nifty. You know, that's good damage for Overdrive, you know. It's not too shabby. Watch what happens when I do this dumb shit. That one's common. Why did that do like 4.6k for like no fucking reason? JD gives a flat out 20% damage boost to Furunkazan in general. It gives out a flat out 20% damage boost to every single move you have while you're in Overdrive. This also extends to EA. For some fucking reason. So if I just do EA, let me see just normally, okay. 2070, okay. But if I have JD Seal, the initial hit does like 20 out of the 600, so you get like 2190. This is important because if you want consistently high damage in Furunkazan, JD Seal is what you need to go for. If not, you're missing out on damage, and you're missing out on how to optimally play this character. It is very important that you have JD Seal if you're planning to do any kind of comeback or any sort of combo that does a lot of damage. And this is when you do it in neutral Overdrive. There are applications where cancel Overdrive, but in general, you want JD Seal. JD Seal should be your first priority. Well, JD and 5D seals are your first priority. They will be the backbone of every single combo and every single thing you do in neutral in this Overdrive. And it is actually important that you get these two immediately. But I think we're missing one more, so let's talk about the big boy. The big boy. The big old 2D seal. The big old anti-air. This guy. 2D seal, alright. I'm gonna just try to, like, drive this That doesn't work. That don't work at all. That actually does not work at all. But if I have 2D seal, guess what? I can block. I can block this. This is great. It's great, isn't it? Check this out. 6D normally loses to like overheads, but now I can block it all. It buffs your drive so that you can actually block everything. You can drive an actual safe move. A little bit. For all kinds of cool things. But it also grants another benefit. Well, it grants a couple more benefits, but mostly... Hold on. Okay. Hold on. There we go. So, while Drink is on... What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. But like... Alright, so I got counter hit for dashing back trying to block this, right? The benefit of 2D seal allows me to do this. Let me try that again, because I'm done. Did you see that? Did you see that? You saw that, right? Let me try that again. Let me see if I can actually pinpoint it. Right here, I'm dashing, and you see that little animation right there, that in between me? Yeah. I blocked that. I blocked it. 2D seal allows you to block during Furunkazan dashes. It allows you to do normal block during Furunkazan dashes. I think it also allows you to like... do shit like this. Hold. Yeah, it allows you to do shit like that. It allows you to block during the entirety of Overdrive. Well, it allows you to block during the dashes. There's also, which basically helps in defense a lot more than you realize. But there's also another hidden benefit to it, which is really dumb. That's not it. That's not it. That's it, Chief. Alright. That's not it, Chief. You guys in the block, alright? Alright, so let me try. Okay, so check this shit out. That's not it. That's not it. I mistimed that like an idiot. Alright, try that again. Alright, hold on. There you go. And I mistimed that like an idiot. Again. I'm sorry. This is gonna take me a while. This is actually gonna take me a while. Osman, please. There you go. There we go. Okay, so I did it twice. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. It's dumb of me to do this all the time. Yeah, reminder, Yukikaze is unblockable. Nah, you're not good. Yukikaze is unblockable. So, what I did right there, hold on. I will show this off. I will show this off one last time. Don't worry. Okay, yeah, Yuki. Okay. Like that, okay. That's not smart. I swear I will find a simpler way to set this up one day. But actually, let's just do this. Alright, one more time for demonstration's sake. Ow. But yeah. Apparently an additional ability of 2D seal allows your guard point to block unblockable attacks. Yukikaze is confirmed to be unblockable. There are other attacks that are also confirmed to be unblockable. But there are also some that are throw attributes, so they still die to throw. Bang's Astral and Taker's Astral are being, like, you know, the obvious culprits of this shit. But max charge my super. Wait, that's unblockable? I'll have to check. What the fuck is that super anyway? That's not it. That's not it, jeez. Okay, it's not it. Oh, this. Right. There we go. I am bad at timing. I am bad at timing. Yep, blocked it. So let's see if I can try to do it without overdrive. Nope, can't block it. Nope, can't block it. But if I did it in overdrive. Yeah, you can block it. Anything that is coded as unblockable, you can block it with this overdrive, which is hilarious. Yeah, pretty much unbreakable guard point. So, those are what all 4 of his heals actually do. But let's run down the list. 5D, 3 additional dashes in the air, and phase 3 people. 6D seal, protect talent invuln on your dashes from phase 3 to 8. And cute little teleport back. JD seal, 20% damage boost in all your moves. On all your moves. All of them. All of them. Just like, all of them. Like, all of them. All of them. And duty seal allows you to block it while you're dashing. Guard points block everything. And Dark Punch block everything. And it also blocks unblockables. Pretty sweet. It's the full package deal. However, Furin does have a few weaknesses. One, it's fucking tied to Overdrive, so like, man, I remember this shit back in like CT, when like you had Infinite Furin and the dashes were like strikeable, and then you can just time people out by doing this shit. It's great. It's great. It was fun. It was fucking fun. But then they took that away, and it's like, god damn it. Alright. Also, the fact that all your dashes are counter hit state basically makes all your movement a risk. The fact that you have to hold a button to move, and that movement is counter hit state, is fucking garbage. Wanna know what it's like to get counter hit for walking forward? Soul Calibur did that. That shit was whack, from what I heard. But yeah. Yeah, Furin is just premium package Mad Beast. It was the OG Mad Beast actually. Hey, I think now we just like got, okay, so what did I explain? I explained Overdrive, I explained EAs, I explained bang seals, how they work. Probably should explain properties of Furin dashes in general, alright. I already said their counter hit state in general. Another fact is that you can cancel your Furin dashes into a directional normal. As in, like, you can cancel, like, into, like, 3C, 6C, 6A, 6B immediately, and it's all fine and good. You can also cancel the dash into a drive almost immediately. Same thing with, like, directional normals. The only exception to this rule, which I've been shocked they actually removed since, like, CPE, was the ability to, like, cancel with, like, neutral normals. I can't even do this anymore. It's stupid, but I can do this. I'm bad at movement, guys. I'm bad at video games. There we go. Something like that. I don't fucking know. That is something that's really stupid. Air-to-air conversion, ground-to-air conversions are also hard as fuck. Because you gotta do something like... Hold on. You gotta do something like this kind of shit? And that shit's that hard to time? And if you're basically doing anything with the TKDP input, you have to also consider like an 8-way dash behind it. But the tip that all Naruto players do, which is like buffering your inputs, also helps with that. So that's also a good thing. But like general, okay, so what should I talk about first? Furin offense, I believe, should be a thing I should talk about. Alright, so hold on, let me see what the fuck I fucking lined that shit up as. Alright, so I did that. Okay. Yeah, there are times to activate like Overdrive in general. Basically when you're dealing with a melee attack or like Overdrive through fraudulent pressure and you just like do it down. Kill Kadra that way, kill F that way. Kill all fraudulent pressure that way. Doing it through a melee as a reversal all the time. Doing it to force a situation like this is also funny because you throw out nails and then they immediately are forced to deal with the situation. And then last but not least, what else? I'm trying to figure out something else, but alright, Overdrive into combo. I think we should probably talk about combos combos and pressure right now, because, right. Yeah, combos would probably be important first, and then we'll talk about getting to them later. Alright, activating Furin Kazan in general. There are generally a couple of times when you want to activate Furin Kazan. One is at the beginning of a match when you don't have any seals on you. To like get your seals immediately and start to do like whatever you want. And when you're almost dead. So generally it's just like, okay, you're playing neutral against someone, cutting nails, get a lucky 3C in for no reason, and then it's just like, okay, I'm in pressure and I got hit in. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I did it. I got some seals, let's go. But sometimes you hit your opponent with like a lucky move, just like jump into some shit like this. And then you immediately go into overdrive, get the seals you need, and then immediately go into the end. With cancel overdrive, you even have like, hold on. Okay. Alright. Sorry about the interruption. Important thing. Anyways. What the fuck was I talking about? God damn. Alright. Right. Combo, yeah, overdrive cancel. There are a couple of ways you can actually overdrive cancel into this, and basically just get maximum efficient guaranteed shit. Basically, anytime you do into like 2D, you can do something like this, which is a basic universal route. Which is like, or something like that. This is basically the standing route. Also, keep in mind that like certain moves also change for overdrive property, like Fire Punch wall bounces now, 50 and JD hard knockdown, and all of that. Phew. Yeah. That's a lot of people. But yeah, this is taking a while. I'm so bad at this. But generally, any combo into this would be fine, as long as you're able to get like 5 beams or uses. Those are your most important priority skills. And a knockdown in the corner. That's also good. There's also a good crouch confirm you can do off of this too, which I think I might do this. And you can get all 4 skills that way. So, basically, game plan for like early game for Kazan is basically just like get a combo in, do a combo that gets your most important seals, get a knockdown, and run the game until you get active flow. Active flow will allow you to regenerate your burst rather quickly, so when you desperately feel like you're falling behind, you can get low life to allow you to do for Kazan as like a last ditch effort to actually take an edge. But then we get to late game for Kazan, which is basically what you're probably all here expecting like to talk about for like 2 hours or some shit. Alright, late game for Kazan. Fun fact. Can we talk about how the overdrive activation bypasses meter cooldown? Because that's a thing. Look carefully at my meter. I still gained like meter as after overdrive activation. This is the only overdrive in the game where if you have low life, this is the only overdrive in the game where if you have low life, it extends the animation for like I think 5 seconds. which basically is more than enough time to bypass any system timer for meter cooldown. So if you like do shit like this, or like, don't be dumb like me. Yeah, basically like that. But let's go over some important Furinkazan combo rules real quick, and then we can talk about pressure and how to deal with this bullshit. So basically, in general, Furinkazan is one thing, really. Yeah, OD activation resets cooldown, so you start getting the meter again. Actually, that's not the case with some characters. Like, once again, let's go to normal by Rugman. Rugduggle. Ruggle-duggle. Rugman Dugman. Alright. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I did it on the same. God damn it. I still have the meter penalty. But compared to like Furinkazan, let me just do like fucking dash 3C into like bullshit. Yeah, it completely bypasses me to cooldown. Also, fun fact: poison still goes on during this because it's part of the system timer. It bypasses anything that has to do with the system timer because it's so goddamn long. Alright, so like you're in endgame, you're basically trying to vie for like a perfect chance to do Furinkazan, and then your opponent does something stupid, like, I don't know, grab. Okay. Oh wait, no, that ain't good. There we go. Wait, let's make sure he's walking. You basically want to make sure this hurts as much as possible. And there's like a couple of golden rules about this combo thing. One, 5C. 5C. 5C, 5C, 5C. This normal has like the P2 of I think 92 to 94, and it also has 110 bonus variation on the first time you use it. Generally, you want to hit 5C as early in a combo as possible. Second rule. High proration moves are a priority. And since Drive got buffed with the P2 of 92 instead of 2, 5C, Drive, 5C, Drive, 5C, Drive more. Let me just do a throw combo. Let me do a throw combo that just like does random bullshit. No 5C, no Drive whatsoever. Alright, 2.8. Right, whatever. It would have done a little bit more if I was good. Alright. That did like 4K. And all I did was just 5C Drive. This also makes this version of Furinkazan the most simplest and easiest to control in the entire series, counteracting the difficulty of playing Bang normally, which is hilariously ironic in a way, but it's whatever. Except there's like one little thing that kind of makes it a little bit difficult, and that's doing a double super with bumper. Alright, how I actually want to talk about this. Alright, Let's just do random bullshit combo into double super. Cause like I think I want to talk about this because it's probably important to do this. Where the fuck is blocking? There it is. Alright, I probably should just record this myself and then I'll just pause frame by frame, I guess. That'll probably be like more helpful. Alright, I gotta do it the way. I gotta do it the way. I'm bad at inputs, guys. Don't worry. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright, double super. Double super is probably the most important thing you need to learn if rank is on if you wanted to go for like max damage bullshit. There are two ways to go into double super, but that actually depends on like either whether you're mid screen or like full mid screen or in the corner. Mid screen combos generally, it's like fucking power bullshit, like whatever. Overdrive. Okay, so when you're in overdrive, you want to do a move that knocks you down, or like do something that gets you into 5C, 6D, or like 6D to make them like knock down on the ground. And you have to be very close to them, otherwise this will not work. And that is basically character specific. Well, not really character specific, but I think the variation of like 2C into Fire Punch into 2B is very character specific. Right here, I cancel. Right here, cancel. You have to cancel immediately into Bumper, and then immediately after 2B mash, and then buffer Ashura during the 2B. It is very hard to do it when you already have a Furin-Kazan dash, because the moment you make contact, the dash might take priority. And you're also next to a bumper, so that's also going to fuck you up. But right here, I use the buffer of like the 2B hit stop to be able to cancel into Ashura. Fun fact about bumpers for Bang is that on hit or on block, but mostly on hit for like supers and shit, you can basically cancel out of the recovery, like so. And from here, you basically have like two options here, depending on if you did OD Ashura or not. If you did, then you can go for Ashura again for a burst safe route. If not, C-Nail into Daifrinka is more optimal, but you can burst out of it. But generally, bumpers in Furin-Kazan are very weird to interact with, because let me just go ahead and like do this. The bumper dash takes priority over the normal dash. And another thing, you cannot act out of a normal bumper dash in Furin-Kazan. Unlike normally, which you can just like, what the fuck? You have to wait until you fully recover from the dash for the bumper, from the bumper in order to like do whatever you need to from the bumper dash, which is honestly kind of annoying, and I wish it wasn't the case. But whatever, take the lumps you can get, I guess. I don't fucking know, it's fucking stupid, but whatever, I think it's all weird. I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah. Mid-screen routes are very generally weird if it depends on like the positioning you're in. I think it's just generally the way the dash priority works, because dash is actually counted as a special, which is why it's in counter hit state. But like, I think you can special something with what the fuck? Let me just look this way. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird like that, but it's whatever. You learn to live with it. It's not that big of a deal. You rarely use this outside of like a couple of routes anyway, so it kind of helps with the timing. But mid-screen routes are weird because it's generally like you have to adjust your route based on how far you're in the corner. Or like, hold on. Let's do this here. Yeah, fuck. That can work. Yeah. So like mid-screen routes depends on if you're like near the corner or not. It might affect how your route is supposed to progress, unless you're quick enough, or if you like know a good route that can basically not make that a big deal. But if you're like super near the corner, or if you're like hit in like a very awkward situation, then it becomes a little bit weirder. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Distance does affect that. Yeah, you kind of have to like adjust your dashes. You have to adjust the combo accordingly, really. It's basically situational awareness and combo selection. Ground to air confirms are like really fucking stupid, and it's something I never really learned how to do until I think I saw Metaphorica do something like this. Where basically you do like 5A, 5B, and something like this, and then you continue the route as normal. But it's something I rarely do because it's something I'm not prepared for. But let's talk about the corner and how fucking special that is. Because basically your routes are extremely simplified here. You can basically get 5C drive from anything really. And air-to-air confirms probably are a lot better and more generous here. Damn it. I'm bad at this. But yeah, this is the thing, I guess. Fuck. Right, corner shake. That's right. There's a corner shake. Basically, generally, you can hit your opponent for a basically stupid amount of damage by just getting to fucking 5C drive all the time. Corner routing for me has always been weird because it's just like I'm trying to find a way to do this where that also works on the well. That's like that hitbox. But generally, corner routing is very easy to like adjust to. Because like there's a universal route that I think I made that I remember like a couple of other bangs that did, but like that was during TF1. where you can basically just do this. Or basically you can do anything to like 60 bumper into 2C 5D. So 60 bumper, 2C 5D, 6 dash, and then you have to like immediately do a turnaround 6C into fire punch. It's a little bit awkward at first since you actually cannot cancel the bumper dash Furin-Kazan. But I think it actually helped with the timing, because if you did that with a normal dash, then it would actually be a lot more awkward to time. Also, a special note, make sure that you do not put Bang's hitbox anywhere near a bumper if you do not want to like accidentally dash out of it and ruin your combo. Like so. But generally speaking, you just want to like do shit like this. Come on, work me. Fucking it, that's crazy. I think the hardest part for this, the hardest part of this shit is really doing land on the ground, micro dash, fire punch. Is basically the hardest part of this combo. Everything else is doable, and you can basically omit it. You can literally omit this. It's actually really good. And you can immediately do definitely good. And then here's the timing for like double decking. Hold on, I'm bad. There you go. Fuck on. Ah, shit, come on. Actually, let's just do this. But like the timing for double deck is actually really hilarious, because you can just do this, hold the button, and then just buffer it, buffer the input for that clicker, and then just like mash C while you're doing the button dash. It's actually pretty great. So generally, corner combos are extremely easy. Mid-screen combos are slightly harder, but that depends on A, the character, and B, your screen positioning. But in general combo rules, 5C drive all the time. 5C drive all the time. 5C drive all the time. And if you have 100 meter, make sure that you find a way to get this situation. Always make sure that you get this situation if you have 100 meter. Double super is very important for maximum damage, because it immediately adds 2k to any confirm you have, depending on the super, of course. Because I think that does like 1k minimum damage, and Ashura does like 925. I think we covered that. Let's talk about just pressure in general, because that's the most hilarious part, and I think the part that people legitimately struggle with the most. Actually, hold on. Let's talk about pressure, baby. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I have learned a fucking truth, and I will fucking post that at the end of this fucking tutorial. This is actually blowing my goddamn mind. Anyway, alright, let's fucking talk about Overdrive offense, because this shit's very fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Alright, so You're in overdrive. You're in overdrive. Someone fucked up. Knock out the blocking. What do you even do? Note. Any normal that you have that's special cancelable can be dash canceled. Once again, 3C, 6B are not special cancelable on hit or block. What does it B? You can do dash directional normal, and dash drive. But you cannot dash neutral normal. Unless you're in the And I think 3. If you have like 5D seal at least, this makes everything a lot more potent. Because you have access to Man, Drink Design is scary. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give you like a few basic mix-ups to actually get started and figure some out on your own, because like, yeah, I'm not very good at the mix-up department, but I'll just give you some starting mix-ups. A mix-up I always do, regardless if it works on anyone or not, is anything into 9-J2C. And depending on how near you are, this, some weird things can happen. This can happen, and it's fucking weird, because it almost looks like it should cross up, but it's actually not. This fucks with me too, believe it or not. But it's one of those things that can actually fucking... But it's one of those things that is just actually fucking, it just fucks with you. It fucks with everyone. It fucks with me. It fucks with you. It's fucking crazy, dude. But after they block near J2C, what do you have? What can you do? What options do you have after blocking near J2C? What options do you have? Well, I'm probably going to show you a couple. One is immediately go for the cross-up and hit JB. And then after that, just like continue pressure as normal. Another option is to go down for like a low, which is another thing you can do. And I think another is... Hold on. Going for like a throw or a TRM or something like that. Or just go for a grounded overhead, I guess. That's one thing you can do. But if you hit like a 2C into JB, you can basically, hold on, do some pretty sneaky cross-ups, empty lows. Another block string you can actually do is like anything into with JA to A. And what that does is you're basically feinting the overhead. You're basically feinting J2C. You're feinting J2C so that... Also guard bonus is fine. But you're feinting J2C so you can go for the quick empty low. But you can also, I think, mix that up with a throw. And you can also air grab someone if they try to up back it. which also works. So you have options when you do Frank Kazan. Okay. You can do like something generally like what I'm just bullshitting right now. In the corner, it's more effective to jail someone and force them to do like guard bonus. You know, it's sort of something like that. But other than that, the mix-ups in this are very potent. Also, resets are also extremely potent. So you can just basically do shit like this. And then just basically dump yourself. I just killed him because I just reset him like around 2 to 3, 4 times. That's how fucking deadly this overdrive can actually get in the right hands. So, now that we talked about that, let's talk about how to defend against this shit, because it's just like, I think that's where you all came here for, how to defend against this specifically, so you can basically just kill me in bracket. Or kill anyone in bracket that uses this. Alright, so, defense in Kazan, defending for Kazan for people that want to defend against this shit. Alright, so. How about from meaty to AOD? What do you mean? Like, I probably should like set up a knockdown. That might actually be good for me. There you go. Boom. There you go. Boom. Boom. Yes. Yes. There we go. Found it. I fucking found the answer. Okay, there we go. I got what I wanted. Alright, so let's say you knock down Bang in the corner, right? Dumbass activates overdrive. What can you do? You didn't even go for the media attempt, and he's just doing it raw. You're just standing there, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Pay close attention to what kind of skills he has, because that basically opens up any kind of option he does. If he has 2D seal, the safest option he has is to down back or bat, or like hold back, because he will not be countering it when he dashes backwards, which is basically what he's going to be doing in the corner. If he doesn't, then he has a couple of options. One is to either up back D-nail, or 2 is to either up forward into J2C. And what that does, it basically side switches you into the corner, and it basically allows him to start pressure. Which is something you probably don't want to do. Don't want to happen. So, I'm gonna try to like mash. Not. Hold on. Down. Wait, whatever. Down. There we go. Oh fuck. Ah fuck. Ah fuck. Fuck. Down. Yeah, that basically happens a lot. I do this to people all the time, and no one's found a successful answer yet. I'm about to actually teach you some shit. Alright. So, okay, I'm actually going to teach you one of the most definitive answers to one of my most common options. And I want you to clip this. I want you to clip this. And share this to everyone you see, okay? So, oh fuck. I'm bad at this. Hold on. There we go. Finally timed it right. Up back air grab. Basically beats this option thing. I think you have to be preemptive depending on like, hold on. Let me just do like the helmet again. There we go. Look at that. He's now without burst. He was without burst, and I killed his overdrive. All because he tried to like escape from the corner and try to put me in the corner. Back air grab basically beats this option clean. If he's in the corner. I'm just bad at timing things, okay? Sorry about that. I could do this better. I could do this better against people. I can't do it in training, right? You also kind of have to space it because he can actually cross it up. It's actually hilarious. There we go. But like, but like, if you try to do a low commitment melee and then immediately like, alright, let me see if I can find this correctly. This is actually really hard to do. Because I think I remember I did this to Gravity Jammer all the time as Bang. Oh, this answer really. You kind of have to preempt it a little bit, like after the overdrive flash, which is actually really hard for me to do with this, but I'm gonna try this one more time, or a couple more times, to make sure that, you all know what's going on. On how to beat this specific defense. It's very kind of obvious. You have to anticipate it, I think. I'm back. There we go. There we go. See? Although sometimes this just happens and you're just like shit out of luck. It's whatever. Alright. So now I told you the definitive answer to that situation. What other answers do you have to like basically wake up Overdrive? Or just like fucking Overdrive in general? One common answer to this Overdrive is to run the clock. Don't engage, just run the clock. Make sure he does not have any time to do anything in Overdrive. Make him waste it. Do not engage him whatsoever, because that's actually a huge risk. And let me tell you right now, if you got hit by JC in neutral and then lost 7k because you fucking decided to go in because you thought, oh shit, it's just Overdrive, he's gonna mash JC, I'm just gonna mash a button on him. No, that's not a good idea, because you could lose 7k and it's fucking dumb. JC is the god button for Kazan in neutral, and it's something that you should be aware of at all times. Another common answer, which he'll try to do, is to try to dash up to you. One answer you can do, mash one, mash a button, mash a button, please mash. please throw out hitboxes all over the place. Throw out any kind of hitbox. Like the up back air throw beats all options. It basically beats any option. It basically beats any option that's him trying to up forward out of anything. It's a Kara, but that's probably the most common option they're gonna go for. So if you establish that early, you can do safe pressure against him. Because what that basically, because killing this is extremely important, because this starts most, if not all, of his overdrive comebacks. And defeating that, and basically making sure that he doesn't get that off, is the most important thing about fighting against this overdrive. From my perspective, at least. I know, like, Dora, Metaphorica, I think Radio usually do, like, air grab to, like, make sure you tech the grab, which is a smart option. But what they're basically doing with that is that they're giving up a potential pressure situation to make sure they have a guaranteed out. What else? I basically talked about throwing hitboxes out in neutral and Frinkazon in general. Alright, so let's talk about what happens when you're fucked in a block thing in Frinkazon. Actually, it might be better if I just set it to block. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so one thing you can do. Option select DP. Wait, that's not it. I'm bad at option select DP, okay guys. I'm bad at option select DP, okay guys. Well, option select DP beats this pressure clean. If you don't have that, well, shit out. Oh fuck, that crossed me up. Oh fuck, that kinda crossed me up too. Basically, I think options like DP, I'm not sure how it exactly works, but I think that's the case. Probably may have to ask someone about it. Yeah, if you're able to block on this, I think it basically covers that you can block on the same side, but if he goes for a cross up, you immediately reversal out of there, so it kills the cross up attempt. Bang has to actually sniff that out. I'm pretty sure Jiv might know how to option select DP, so you could probably ask him after the tutorial, but I think that's it. I am not too knowledgeable on the subject, so if someone in the chat knows how option select DP works, please tell me. That is also another answer. You do not want to get put in the pressure situation in the first place, which is why I always say run the clock when you're fighting against Frinkazon, or pray. Because depending on how they play neutral in Frinkazon, yeah, that's the thing. Wake Up OD is also really strong with Bang, because, like, you know, you commit to immediate and it's just like, oh, fuck. What's this with this wasp? This wasp is all over me. Please stop, wasp. But other than that, it's like weird. Bang is weird. But yeah, generally option select DP works. If you're familiar with how a Bang can structures their pressure for Frinkazon, that's also good. Because anytime they're around like 2B, yeah, as I said, just J. Also, another way to deal with Furinkazan when you're trying to pressure him is structure it safely. Make sure you don't commit to too much to anything, which is basically how like to fight against Overdrive in general, but against this Overdrive specifically, it is extremely volatile. Like, man, if I just do this and then he if I just do like throw and then he just overdoes it, guess what? I'm fucking dead. Because he'll just do like fucking Overdrive into like counter hit 5B, 5C and then just lose 9k for like no fucking reason. Because like, you know, this fucking character's stupid. But other than that, I think the general answer is to like I think I'm gonna go ahead and recap this part. General answers to Furinkazan. If he's in the corner and his main way to get out of pressure is to up forward J2C, up back air grab for a call out, and then make sure you do that a couple more times to make sure he doesn't do it, so that you can basically safely pressure him again. If he commits to EA, you know, basic, you know, RPS situations against EA, you know, all that bullshit, it's fine. If he does like up back D-nails, and depending on it, you might have to hold that, but make sure you block in the air, I guess, to make sure you don't get hit by an overhead. You're most likely going to get crossed up, or Bang's just going to try to reset to neutral, and then probably try to hit you on his terms. But it also is dependent on, like, his seals. His seals are very important to dictate what kind of defensive option he is going to take. Because as I said once before, 5D allows you to dash through your opponent. And 2D allows you to block while you're dashing in Furinkazan. So if a Bang, let's go mid-screen, and then like let's say Bang just like does Overdrive, and then it's just like, oh, I was just fucking meeting him, like doing fucking up back bullshit. Hold on. Boom. There we go. There. I was just meeting him fucking doing up back bullshit. Let's do it with no seals, because like, yeah, let's do that. Bam. You just immediately counter hit him. You immediately okay, even though it's air unblockable. Bear with me for this example. You immediately counter hit him. He's fucking dead. You fucking killed him. He is now, he is Hingus Bunger 6 feet under. He is fucking dead. Congratulations, you just fucking killed him. But when he has like fucking all 4 seals stocked, here's a smart option he does. Now he's blocking, and he's going to keep holding back until he dashes back into neutral. So if there's any single gap in your pressure, which some characters have naturally and some characters don't, he is going to back out of your pressure, and then you reset back to neutral, and then he's going to be flailing around in Overdrive trying to hit you. That is one thing that you might have to keep in mind whenever you're trying to fight against this character in Overdrive. Keep an eye on the seals and make sure you understand the kind of options he's willing to take and the kind of player who is playing him. It all comes back into like understanding what mind games, the character's actions, what they're trying to do. I guess. I think that's the case. So it's only on 4 seals? No. I think, yeah, I've basically said this. Don't cancel pressure amount. Bang can still block. Bang can still block. He can literally just dash out of your pressure if you don't jail him. But like, alright, seals. Let's go. I think, yeah, it's time to recap on the whole seals thing. As I said before, let me just get my bullshit back. Let me get my bullshit back. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna recap the whole everything. Alright. So 5D seal. Look how normal Furin-Kazan just hold on. Normal Furin-Kazan sucks, right? That we've already established just like I think an hour ago. Yeah, like an hour ago. Yeah. 5D seal. Why are you blocking that? God damn it. I'm bad at this. Alright, 5D seal. Now look. I can dash 3 times in the air and I can dash through people. This is important. There you go. I'm trying to block this. I'm trying to block this. I can't. I can down back and block it, but that's me not dashing. But if I do this, yeah, this is bad. But with 2D seal, I can block this now. I'm bad. I can block this now. I can block this now, Ragnar. I can block his buttons. Got him. Also, another thing. There we go. Hold on. No, okay. Take note. This drive normally loses to overheads. I want you to realize this. If I have 2D seal, hold on. It allows for all my guard points to block everything. And those two are the most important for what Bang has to do on defense. 6D seal is very matchup specific because it's basically like frames 3 through 8 of projectile anvil. It doesn't really matter. JD seal is what... Yeah, they're unbreakable. They block unblockable attacks, but you can still throw them out. So, yeah. Meaty throw still beats it. But like JD seal, okay, so 5D seal allows you to dash 3 times in the air and dash through people. 6D seal gives you projectile involved from frames 3 to 8. JD just gives Bang a flat out 20% damage boost on everything. So if Bang gets JD seal and he hits you with a Furin-Kazan combo, it's gonna fuck you. It's actually just gonna hurt. It did like 4.8k, but if I did it optimally, you're gonna take like around 5k or something, and it's gonna hurt. 2D seal is a defensive utility seal, which allows you to block Furin-Kazan dashes. It allows you to block Furin-Kazan dashes, allows all guard points to block everything. And yes, yeah, that's basically it. So understanding the seals he's going for, most of the time, he's going to be doing combos that... Hold on, let me see if I can do it right. Fuck. I'm bad at inputs. There we go. JD, 5D. There. I have all my combo seals. Every single one of them is my combo seal. And now when I hit people, I have the optimal confirms now. It's great. Because now they're just gonna fucking die for it. And then like double super, you know, all that kind of gold bullshit, all that. Yeah, you get the idea. 2D is basically a defensive utility seal, but I rarely go for it unless I just see someone jumping in and I'm just like, hey, I have an anti-air. Lol, explode. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's basically what all the seals do. 5D, triple air, 4 dash, 3 air dashes in the air, blast through people, 6D, projectile involves 3 frames 3 through 8, JD, 20% damage boost, and 2D allows you to block during Furin-Kazan, and gives all your drives like that amazing property. So yeah, just always keep an eye on the seals, what Bang can do, and whatever the player does, you basically have to adjust according to that. Throwing out buttons beats Furinkazan in neutral. Running away beats Furinkazan in neutral because it's tied to time. If it isn't tied to time, then fucking good luck with that shit. If only it wasn't. If only it was a super again. I wish it was, but it's not. Pressure in Furinkazan. Either you option select DP if you have it, or fucking pray. I do not have an answer for that. You have to pray. Overdrive to mitigate the situation and make sure you guess right if you have it. If you have meter, try to fucking counter assault, I guess, but you can bait it immediately just by doing it like fucking Furinkazan dash cancel, because like fucking, I don't know, this character's stupid. Other than that, it's dumb. This character is dumb. This Overdrive is dumb. And I fucking love it. So like if you have any questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and like do some random bullshit with this character, I guess. And see if I missed anything, and I'll probably explain it, hopefully, I think. Right now I'm just gonna show you why getting counter hit Furinkazan is fucking terrible. Actually, right now I'm just gonna go ahead and show you why getting hit by Bang in Furinkazan is the worst fucking thing. If I can do it. Oh yeah, GT today. Oh yeah, float with Furinkazan. That's actually hard for me to do, really, in Furinkazan. Unless I buffer the input. I rarely train with that, because it's just like, the standard mix-ups I have are good enough, but I might do that soon? This is probably not going to connect, but whatever, let's see. I was right. But yeah, I'm going to show you why, like, if you fuck up and like you DP the wrong way, or like whatever, that you're all fucking dead. And I'm bad at inputs. This is laughing you did a shit after work. Well, thank you days off, I can probably recuperate and like play some video again. But yeah. And if you're all wondering, don't worry, I'm most definitely going to put this on YouTube afterwards, so you can all bitch at me for inaccuracies or whatever in the comments or whatever, so as I said, I did this with no script. Now this is just going to be a normal live stream. Thank you for like listening to me ramble or something. Alright. I want you to know this is not active flow. This is not active flow. This isn't active flow. This is not active flow. This is not active flow. This is not active flow. Look, what is this bullshit? Why can I do this? Am I Hakumi? Am I Suzu Dupa Dupa? What the fuck am I? Damn. I can't believe he fucking died because he whiffed a DP. Even though he didn't do a DP in the recording. Just fucking bear with me. Bear with me. But like, shit, man. I almost fucking killed him. And if it was active flow, that was 10k. It's fucking fantastic. It's fucking great. God, I love this Overdrive. It's fucking bullshit. Fuck. Alright. Okay, back to being smart boy. For a little bit. Generally, a couple of general rules about Furinkazan. If you're early and you have like good life, cancel Overdrive is probably your best option to like get seals and establish momentum quickly. from one confirm, I'm already in the fucking corner. Doesn't matter what kind of skills I already have or not have, I'm already in the fucking corner. Cancel overdrive in your low life is not as good because you basically want all the time you can get. You can do a lot in 8 seconds of overdrive, really. Like, hold on. Let's just basically... I'm gonna just basically just like do pressure and just fucking reset routing all the time. Wow, I can't believe I fucking killed him. If I didn't whip the super. I can't believe I fucking killed him because all I did was just reset him. This overdrive is fucking stupid. Do not let Bang do this, by the way. If he resets you and you fucking die, you're fucking dead. You have to guess during that. It's really dumb. It's great. Roll for combos and for Inkazan. Put in as much 5C and drive in your combos as possible because having combos with like high duration values are really great. Because it's that putting 5C as early in a combo as possible, you get that 110% bonus duration. And all of his 5C is like P2 of 92. All his drives have a P2 of 92. So that's also good. And a reminder. Remember when Mu had like what was it? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. This bullshit. This bullshit. This fucking bullshit. Had a P2 of 92 in CF1. All the way from like CS. This bullshit is the main reason why she does so much damage. P2 of 92. She would fit that in so much of her combos as much as possible if she can. And it's one of the main reasons why she does so much fucking damage. In CF2, they nerfed it to 82. Which nerfs her overall damage entirely if all her routes are based on 6C. Drive, on the other hand, used to have like pitiful duration like 82, I believe. I think I'm not. I don't think I remember correctly. I think it was 82. Probably 82. They bumped it to 92. So that increased his overall damage, but more importantly, it made this overdrive fucking stupid. Fuck, dude. Before you had to like get like super dumb ass specific setups. Stupid dumbass specific setups, like do like 2B TK fire punch into like bumper or whatever, from like a midair hit, but then now you just fucking do this. Now you just fucking do this. Hold on. Active fun. But now I can literally just do shit like this. I didn't even have to put in effort, by the way. I didn't even put in effort. That was basically the easiest confirm Bang has ever had, and look how much damage it did. Why? They gave me this. This character was given this shit. Oh yeah, I think I also forgot like to explain one thing, like why JC is fucking stupid. I think I explained already, but like I'm gonna just try like fucking air to air someone JC, and I'm gonna show you why getting air to air with this fucking move is stupid. Hold on, let me see if I can find an optimal confirm. Because I think it might actually just be like whatever. And you get what I mean. You took like 7k from that. All because you decided to jump in the air, try to come at me, and then I hit you with JC randomly. And please note, any JC I can convert off of that, I can immediately go into Fire Punch. And depending on how I did it, I can either go into a full confirm or I can go into Ashura, clock out the hit, or basically extend for a full damage confirm and then just kill you off of it. There's a reason why, like, you do not want to engage Bang when he's in Overdrive. Because, yeah, shit like that can happen, and that's actually the worst. Because nothing is worse than being robbed because you accidentally made the wrong call. Now I think that I've explained how Overdrive works. I explained fucking how, not just Overdrive, fucking explained how the seals worked. I explained how to do combos in this. I think I basically just avoided TK Fire. No, I talked about TK Fire much. I just talked about how to buffer, I guess. And then, last but not least, basically told him how to defend against it. A little bit. And I think I could probably do like an additional thing. Like, I guess we could talk about like the other thing that all 4 seals can do, because like it's technically a Furin Kazan thing, but it's not really part of the Overdrive at all. Let's just talk about his command grab super, because like, yeah, that's a fun thing. Dumbass explains Furin Kazan and the command grab super, because I have hit so many people with this. I am not supposed to get away with it at all. Why am I allowed to get away with this? This is dumb. Don't let me get away with this, please. Why do people allow me to get away with this? They don't know the answer. It's fucking weird. I had it written on the wiki. I have it written on the wiki. But I'll explain it here, and then I'll just like, oh, fucking Christ. Okay, just get this timing right. There's a timing I'm doing right now. There we go. That's the main reason why I do dash 2A after that. And people always delay check it. People still getting in with that in 2019. You're right. But now it's time. But now, it's time to tell you how to evade it. I'm going to tell you right now how to evade it. Alright, so let me pick a normal boy, Ragaman, because he has the tools for it. Help me, Metaphorica. Alright, so there we go. One thing you can do. Well, okay, so one thing you can do. Mantle Super Flash activation, jump. Hold on. Turn off that. Blocking. This is very important. One of the buffs that they gave Bang in CF2 was the fact that they made the recovery for this a lot. They reduced the recovery to it, so the answer I just did right now is a lot harder to do. Ragnar, I don't think, can do anything about it unless he like specifically just does this. But there are character-specific answers to this if you try to jump that. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm getting to that, Black Cat. Don't worry, I'm getting to that, kitty. Black Cat. Don't worry, I'm getting to that. But okay. Another thing that like happens randomly that some people kind of fucking think about. Hey, hold on. Throwing out a normal that has a hitbox behind you or inside you, because Bang actually teleports inside you before he does the command grab. And the invuln runs out when he's behind you. The startup for it is frames 1 through 19 invuln. After the super flash, he will appear right behind you for like I think 3 to 5 frames. And if you throw out a normal that hits him, that hits around you, that will counter hit him. And you can do boring older shit like that. Another response. Super RD hit on reaction. Of course. It's not that hard. He literally teleports behind you and it's just like, oh, just fucking do the input the other way, it's great. Or like fucking time it. Or it autocorrects like a fucking crazy fucking person, I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? This is the first time I've seen that happen. Or if you're feeling really ballsy. I don't know any max damage Rocket confirms, but I'm pretty sure you all know. But I'm pretty sure you know them Black Addo, so I'm pretty sure you know about that. But like, if you see him do that and you have Overdrive, this is the main reason why he doesn't do it when you have Overdrive. You will destroy him for it. Alright, now we talked about all the answers on the ground. The air is a lot trickier because, hold on. You can't jump it. Double jumps don't have throwing holes. What the fuck you mean? Alright, so options you have, once again, throw out air normal that hits behind you. Some characters have much better air normals than others. Azrael, for example, has fucking everything that in his arsenal. Ragna has JB and JC, I think. JD? Wait, J8 might do it? Might not? No, it won't. Certain J's do that. Another answer, that depends on whether you jumped or double jump, because if you jump, you cannot autocorrect, you have to commit to the direction. Which is reversal or reversal super. But if you double jump, you basically autocorrect, because your character automatically turns around, but you have to commit to the other direction because it's always a crossfire. And once again, the universal answer, Overdrive. Those are basically the answers to that super. And there are some times where Bang can literally just like fucking buffer the super. And then if he sees you commit to any button or like an air action, like an air dash, he will immediately like press the B button and then you're eating shit. And like I think a strategy I know Dora does is that he buffers the input in neutral, or he buffers the astral input in neutral along with it, and then it just does this. It's fucking hilarious, and it worked against the Hakumen, and it was actually great. Back in CP, I'm like, yo, this is actually funny. But other than that, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it for that tutorial. If you get hit by this, it's your own goddamn fault. I'm not the one at fault. If you got hit by it, it's your own damn fault. You now know the answer. Don't fucking commit to shit in the air. Don't fucking commit to... If he has all 4 skills, don't commit to the air. Just stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Play Foozies. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Please don't fuck around in the air when you have 4 skills. It's a bad time for everyone. Except me, when it happens. But yeah, that's basically it for that super. Other than like, it makes for a decent reversal, I guess. If you're not prepared for it. It also sets up a nice cross under opportunity. If I can actually get that input again, but other than that, in Overdrive it's also funny because like it doubles the damage. You now basically take him in 4K. Dank. You literally take 4K because of this fucking command grab is stupid. It's basically his best anti-air option out of like any normal he has. Not just normal. Anything he has, it's basically the best anti-air option. So other than that, if you have any questions about anything I have basically just said, just fucking leave them there. Probably gonna stream for like 30 more minutes of just like random labbing bullshit, and then probably just gonna go ahead and end that stream for like now. So like if you have any questions or anything, ask away while I do some shit. And let me get my characters back. It can be about either this tutorial or like anything bang related or like anything you want me to tell, like just in general. Hey, the guy who games for Gravity Jammer? Right there. Got some matches. I got some hella matches. I fought Attacker Unit 2. Fuck. I fucking died a lot. Because man, Jinny. And then I think after. I could probably show off all the matches that like I have against him. Or I can just show, actually, I think a better idea is just show how fucked up the Azrael matchup is. Fuck that matchup. Fuck this matchup. Fuck this matchup. Fuck this matchup. Fuck this matchup. This matchup's bullshit. This matchup's fucking bullshit. Let me tell you a little story about the Azrael matchup. Let me tell you a little... Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, Dante plays the matchup so fucking well. He plays the matchup so fucking well. And I think I lost the majority of this guy. This was actually some of the greatest sets I ever had. Man, imagine having a 7-3 matchup versus Azrael. Imagine having a 7-3 matchup versus both Azrael and Arakune. Imagine having a 7-3 matchup versus Azrael, Arakune, and EZOE. Those are the 3 worst matchup Bang has. And 2 of those characters you see in tournaments all the goddamn time. Good thing you don't see Arakune. God. Fuck that character. Fuck Arakune, man. Man. You think Mitsuru is that? You think Teddy is that? No, fuck Arakune. Wanna know what it's like? Wanna know what it's fucking like? Fucking bees! Bees! But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna, like... Although, wait, hold on, let me tell you a little something hilarious about the cannon. Bang canonically kills Arakune. Bang canonically kills Arakune. I canonically win a 7-3 matchup. I fucking did it. But, bullshit. I could probably show off these 2 stats, I know. But like, god fucking damn it. This character is bullshit, but I fucking love him, but at the same time I hate fighting. And that was fuck. And Keep in mind this is also a net play, so we kind of fucked up. We keep getting hit by like random bullshit. Man, these normals are fucking great, dude. I fucking love Asriel. Fucking love Asriel. One combo 9,000, bitch. Let's go, bitch. Man, if you want to know, doing offense like holy shit. This is the first time I've seen that shit. Fucking look at my input to compare to after his face is this. Actually 5D! Yo! Asriel! Yo, this man's committed to the gun! He's actually smart. Oh my god, oh my fucking god, this matchup is so awful, but it's so fun. God, bitching about these matches is so funny, because it's just like, it's a character I love to watch, but the more I play against him, the more I realize he's actually the most fucked up shit. Imagine how the RPS situation literally is not in my favor at all, and it's fucking terrible. Ow, oh no. And I died. No, I'm not. I can still win this. This is enough health. This is all I can make the comeback. I thought he would instant air dash JB, but I think he just like did super jump JB trying to get you out back. This isn't really an analysis of these replays, I'm just showing you a good time. I think I'm probably gonna hop off the mic in a bit and just let you enjoy these matches, so yeah. There's one more thing to say though, but like, yeah, you should all play Bang. It's pretty fun. If you like having a 7-3 matchup against these characters, it's pretty great. If you like shuffling against their kidney, it's pretty great. If you like having the most busted overdrive in the game, it's pretty great. And that's all. Enjoy the show.
主は狂犬アズラエル。ほう、イカルガの忍びか。もしザ・ウィール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニングリベル1アクション。そりゃカウンターカウンター手裏剣スペシャルサイドバスターやっそりゃくらいでござる。カウンターやもっとあがいてみそ打ちスーパーミク拙者の熱き魂魂の極大でござる。手裏剣スペシャルお面中で白丸しない本気中のアクティブフロー忍びの力分かった。リベル2アクション。後ろに飛ばやそんなマグナトラショットラスーパークラッシュマグナトラこれが暴力だ。ラピットスター熱き魂手裏剣スペシャル貴様らマリオットでもしてたまるじゃない。リベル3アクション。魂の攻撃魂の魂のスペシャル手裏剣スペシャル手裏剣スペシャル空間輸送電光石火惜しかっただけで本気中の魂の全体本能騒いでねえでござる。バスタートラバリアサッと騒いでカウンタークラウドほら初めマグナトーレ腹からの裏にはザ・ウィール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニングリベル1アクション。カウンタその程度の実力。リベル2アクション。優勝コーもらった流 私は狂犬アズラエル。イカルガの忍びか。面白い。ザ・ウィール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニング。リベル1アクション。ファイアかましやる。一つカウンター。ファイアしました。そんな攻撃無視上げてる。その程度のリベル2アクション。
There you go. I think. Okay. Hopefully the mic receives. Ah, fuck! I lost my place. Okay, 1452 was probably the next one, I think. Alright, later, Black Auto. But this matchup is extremely hard and difficult, mostly because the risk and reward for what I can do versus what Dante does is extremely skewed. Dante doesn't really have to do all that much, and I have to play around his bullshit. Also, as you fucking bullshit and you fucking up this like it's super hard. Like, goddamn it. What can I do? I have to play around this, and it's actually really dumb. And then that happened. Also, air pressure is bullshit. Oh, he's dead. He's fucking dead. Overdrive into fucking back 3G3. Neutral doesn't exist in this matchup. It is literally a gorilla, and it's literally fucking Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong throwing out normals everywhere. That is literally it. Oh fuck. And yeah, he tried to roll out of the corner a lot this time. I'm just like, yeah, I think I caught on to that. Oh my god, you should have seen me during the tutorial art. I've been dropping so much shit. Literally trying to go for shit to pump my page when it is actually, oh fuck, really annoying when you drop it. It's really terrible. I'm going for it. I believe I fucking lost if I try to go for it. What am I? Why am I going for that? Why did I think that was a bad idea? Okay. That secret tech right there is actually godlike. Okay, that secret tech is actually godlike. Let me tell you that it's actually really useful. Do a block string, RC dash or command grab. No one expects it. Especially if you're like doing like a couple of normals and then you immediately dash RC command grab, no one sees it coming. It is really useful. Just imagine that. And I can probably skip this next round. God, execution is really terrible. Why do I have to play a difficult character on this fucking netplay? It's fucking terrible. People say he's really hard. This character's also hard. Don't know how that works, but... Fun fact, J4B Hurtbox extends before Hitbox. So you can do shit like that. It's fucking terrible. Oh, that was the sauce. Oh. I still feel hot about that. He usually does a lot of down tech or tech backdash, and I have to either meaty him or call it out. And he's RPSing between that. That dash could seem supposed to be a call out, but yeah. But he also rolls a lot out of the corner because I think he knows that I don't cover that a lot. So I started covering that a lot this set, so I'm just basically dying to just Azrael buttons in general. I'm just making wild call-outs at this point, because that's what basically this matchup is. It's literally just trying to be wild call-outs. This is enough health from this and thought I can get this comeback. Oh, you could have like done fucking mash there and fucking killed me over that. Oh. I almost made the comeback too. If he wasn't so committed to DP, fuck. Fuck, that's the worst. Also, fun fact, Azrael 3T is low in vuln, a sweep is low in vuln. Want you to realize that. Bang 2D catches back rolls, but it doesn't catch forward rolls consistently. It's micro dash 2A, I think, that catches both, I believe, but dash 2B catches back rolls, and but if you're in the corner, 6A, 6A you catches both rolls. It should catch both rolls. Alright, I get hit by that shit. Don't know why that happened. Benedict over there. I can make this comeback too. Oh, this is the scariest moment of the entire match. I almost died right there. That was probably the most important combo I ever had to land in this fucking set. Because if I dropped it once, he would automatically hold the tech, and then the moment he teched, he would just mash JA. Because, like, it's Azrael, like, he's just going to do that. I would say yes, but, like, he's playing in a way that makes it really difficult. Because I'm now forced to actually just take the damage I can get and not focus on field at the moment. And that basically makes me do routes that don't get me the field I want. Either that or just hit him in like several scraps that just do shit. Down Tech 5 the god. Hit him with his own medicine, baby. Glides, boys. I'm gonna skip player. There we go. There we go. Finally, after all this time. Finally confirmed it. Now I let him know that, oh, he's dead. Wow, I can't believe I actually landed on that play. Yes, I'm forced to play around them because have you seen Azrael buttons? I'm pretty sure you've seen Azrael buttons. You see how they hit all around him? Plus, his mix-ups are actually genuinely really dumb. 5D is really dumb. He can also RPS his defensive options really well. Wake Up Backdash is stupidly effective against that. And then that happens. Ow, I'm dead. Never mind. We're bad at combos. Alright, UT bait. Don't commit to the asshole, don't commit to the asshole. Fuck! Why the fuck did I do that? Holy shit! Why the fuck did I do that? Why didn't I wait? Not again. No. Mostly the meterless OD confirms I fall back to are basically firm Kazan resets. And they are actually stupidly effective. Man, wanna know what it's like to have a jump in that does like 1k every time? And then you just keep doing it? I'll probably show it off again after like the set with Dante, and I'll probably do attacker unit too, like tomorrow, I guess. But, like I'm just gonna show you like what happens when I fucking reset people, and it's hilarious. Because I know Huey does it too. I saw Huey do it, and it was fucking hilarious. God bless Huey. If only he was here with us playing video games instead of doing wherever the fuck he is. I don't know. Why did I go for the difficult shit? Holy fuck. That didn't even get me near the corner. What the fuck was that? And I fucked up the opportunity. Right? That was good at video games. Boom, 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 boom. Check ball. Getting the DPs, that just does it. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. I forget I have a command grab sometimes. I actually forget I have a command grab. Don't know why that happens, but I forget. Ow. It's weird because I'm more focused on trying to open up people with like high-low left-right mix-up rather than command grabs. Also, Dash Five is really effective at opening up people. It's really good. Also, command grabs bypass the whole option select tech thing, because you can't really take out a command grab unless it's purple, and I fucked up without backdash, and it all went out like good. And what was that again? And I'm still alive. But yeah, command grabs usually bypass the whole like playing around option select and all that. And I killed him. 60. Yeah, pretty much. It's something I should incorporate more into my game again, but it's something I rarely do, so whenever I do it, it's like kind of like a spook tactic. But I should probably use it more to get them worried, so that 5C works better. Yeah, pretty much. I can really apply grappler RPS to this character, and it would actually be funny as fuck. And we all fuck up combos because we're bad. Never mind, got it. Don't worry, I'm not dead. And I'm fucking dead. Never, and I'm fucking, oh no. Oh yeah, baby. We still in there. No. Yes. 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 I made the comeback, baby. Double super, baby. Yeah, you started to throw that out more so that I would actually probably try to like up back, and then I think you did something to like kill the up back. But that's an example, but I understand that. You're basically throwing out the card of the command grab, so you're conditioning your opponent to like think about it on the table at all times. I think I might be explaining it poorly, but I think you can get what I'm getting at. I think. Like, Azeroth doesn't have I know Azeroth doesn't have a command grab, for example, but his RPS is super good because, like, most of his mix-up options are really safe. Plus, most of his pressure options, although, like, very limited, they also, like, are very, very potent. And then he does that shit. And that was the next. What the fuck? Okay, this is good. There we go. Oh, don't fucking do some shit. Oh fuck. Alright, yes. Don't you dare, buddy. And fuck that. Don't worry. And there. You won't get me. You won't get me. You won't get me. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. Why did I think Dasher Command Grab would be a good idea? Oh fuck. Ah, you tried to overcome us. Slayer also has like backdash cancel bullshit, which also makes his defenses really fucking stupid to like RPS against. So he's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Block? No, backdash cancel command grab. Backdash cancel Mappa. Backdash cancel dead on time. Backdash cancel Big Bang Upper. Wait, this is that's yeah, okay, see what he did? That was an answer during the box. He literally just ran away and he spammed buttons. And I tried to up back that. No. I tried to up back that. Okay, I learned that's a terrible idea. Probably don't overdrive during that. Azor Rekka is safer than Alpha. Confirmed. But like, the fact that I have to do shit like that, I'd say fairly so. He's cycling through his options a lot. Which basically I have to really call out. Although he hasn't done like rolling out of the corner since I called him out on that like a couple of times. Ow. Or just like not tech at all, I guess. I don't fucking know. Oh no, I tried to pursue that. Bumper in the corner's gonna fuck me up. But never mind, I got it. Still got it. Still got it. I think Dante advanced fairly well, I think. I think he also played Gravity Jammer earlier that day, so... Yeah, I think he's just adjusting to a different style of bang, but it's still the backup. That he's playing extremely well. And I'm just keep getting hit by double bullshit there. Oh yeah, I finally blocked 5D. Holy shit, that's like the first 5D I blocked. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That overhead is bullshit. That overhead is bullshit. That overhead is bullshit. Fuck, man. I think it's bullshit. I love him. But I also hate him. But I also love him. Love-hate relationship. Let's go, baby. I feel like a million bucks right now. Fuck. Azrael boy is too strong. And then this is the final game of the set. If I won this, the score would have been like 5-6. But the score is 4-7, so I was like, oh well. But I think I kind of adopted the Dante a little bit from like the past few games. I have no idea. I think he's an attacker unit. Pretty good with Jin, I think. I don't think he's 9-ball. Then again, I haven't seen 9-ball in forever. God, what he left that super. That should not have worked. Right, 5D. Second time I bought 5D. Holy shit. Did you actually try to jump forward? Oh, I could have converted that because he did 5D. I think he's gonna wrap it like this. A little bit? I don't know. Is anything around? I think he's around. But again, I'll probably do that tomorrow. Alright. Azrael does that thing where he does like down tech buttons and it fucking works because Azrael buttons are stupid. Why didn't I need him from full screen? God damn it. Oh, you got no. Oh, he does the option stuff. Holy shit. What happened to me? Oh, he's trying to fuzzy jump. Holy shit, he's actually trying to fuzzy jump me. That explains a lot. Oh. Damn. I'm actually just trying to call out so much shit right now. I probably should call it. And, okay, what the fuck was that TV? Oh, okay. Okay, that's the third time I've watched it. Run up for Gazan. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Attack? I could have killed all this! No! 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 Fuck! I could have killed off that! Fuck! It's still painful! Fuck! Fuck! That's painful as fuck. just hate to see that type of thing happen. Alright, so if Art's still here, you wanna know what happens when I reset people with like no seals? It's gonna be great. I have the best confirms for like no seals ever. Check this out. Yeah, that's all I... Like... Alright. I'm gonna show you what I do for my no seal confirms. Bum 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 bum. I basically do shit like that the entire time. I usually get all my seals, knock them down, go for a reset, and then reset again and again and again until I get it. Until I get it confirmed. Okay. Actually, let's just try and like regenerate 21 on my. So let's just say, oh, they fucking did medium. Oh. Guess what? They're fucking dead. That's basically what I do for like Sealless for Dishonor Outs. This Overdrive is fucking stupid. This character is fucking stupid. And everything about this character is dumb. And then like, hold on, there's one thing I can show you art. Ow. 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 I'm not typing it right. Man. You know what's funny? This heal, I still think this heal's useless. I still think 6D heal's useless. This is the only thing it does. But like, if you really want to know why it's actually validated, this is why. This is literally the entire reason why. I can literally just call out with drive. Not even else, it's literally just drive. Hold on, let me just do this. See if I can actually call it out. You have to guess to do that. Well, I can just do this. Depending on the distance, you're fucked. Oh wait, I can just do that? That's actually terrible! That is actually terrible! Holy shit! That's actually fucking bad! You're not even invincible during that? learning something new about this character in 2019. I feel sorry for you, holy shit. This is what you have to live with. Then again, don't give me any sympathy. I have to live with Azrael and Eric and easy life for fuck my life. Hilariously enough, the 9 matchup is even as fuck. Like 2 matchup is even as fuck. I am having even match with Carl, Eric and like these are the only top tiers that I think give me a hard time. But god damn. This is not okay. This is actually not okay. What if they gave that dash invuln? That would probably be better, but you still had to guess. But it would be better. It wouldn't be fucking terrible, but it would be better. At least Bang instantaneously teleports across the entire screen. Like if you had like instantaneous teleport, it might help. There we go. Landing that shit in Boston so many times. There we go. Okay, hilariously enough, in CT it was actually 5-5 because New was actually that good and Bang was actually that bad. So it was an even matchup, but New could still probably just win because of the fact that she was actually a really amazing character. And Bang did not function at all. Which was like a good caveat, I guess. It's like playing CT Bang was a terrible idea, and I don't know why I did that. I do not know to this day. Alright, pick up, neutral back. Ah, yes. Don't roll. Why did you roll? Hold on. Don't roll. I can do that to people who roll backwards from Ashura. That's usually when my back is in the corner. And it catches so many people. For over 10 years, the matchup fucking sucks. And then we have this character. Fuck this hitbox. This hitbox is a piece of shit. Alright, then I guess I'll probably just do like some other bullshit. bullshit until like 3 hour mark and I'll probably call it quits. Why the fuck did I get that first fucking try? What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on. Why am I not getting that? Why am I not getting that? I finally got it. Holy shit. It's fucking hard to do. Luckily, it makes it fun. There we go. I can finally do it. Fuck you, Jib. I can finally do it. Fuck you, Jib. I love you, Jib. But fuck you. I love you, but you're a piece of shit, Jib. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I don't think I can actually do that today. I'm way too tired from work. My arms are tired. And air-to-air return air-to-air become that's actually infinitely hard. But this actually works. But it's very specific to combo. It's very specific that I have to do it this way for reasons. Oh fuck. There we go. Boom, and I did like around 4.4k. No, 4.6k. From an air to air. And I get like boost also, yay for that. Let's see. Oh wait, do you want to see something funny? Did you know that Ben can actually get 4K off of an overhead? Like, not even countering, he literally just gets 4K off it. Great. Check this out. Why did I do almost 4K? Why did I do almost 4K? That is not okay. That is actually not okay. Look, they gave you drive explosion on it. I have to question it. Ah, fuck. Let me try it again. So this one's actually really hard to do. Oh wait, I think it does work on Tabaki, let me check. But I want to do this combo first. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? That's not it. That's not the setup. That's not the setup. This is the setup. There we go. This is hard as fuck to do. But I'm not doing it the way I want, the way it should be done. There we go. Back forward, back to the front. Fuck. And I'm doing it too early. That feeling when you do the TK too well. You have to delay the TK. Or otherwise that happens. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's do it this way. Alright, let's, Tsubaki, Tsuboiki, Yaoi. Alright. My hands are just terrible right now, but... Why am I not getting down? Why am I not getting the fucking that shit? There you go. Fine, I guess. I'm not getting the nail. I'm not getting the nail. I'm not getting the mega dash. There we go. I think the things that mostly just dropped on her were like Burn Kazan shit back in like CT, but that was it. Oh wait, there's also one thing that I think probably doesn't work on her. Let me check. This? No, that works on her. Holy shit. Why is she tall? Why is she tall enough for... Oh right, that's right, they buffed the hitbox, so that works on more characters now. But it still doesn't work on all of it. Hilariously enough, doesn't work on Susan. Yeah, I want you to realize. Her foot hit that hitbox. Let's confirm was it that allowed me to do that. Technically. Wait. I think it was this. Change your specific all sales to 4K. With only like I think 2 nails, and that's actually pretty decent. Great if you want to set up. And then there's like the all-purpose force heal combo against mostly everyone except for me for some reason. Does decent damage, but you get all 4 heals, so that's always nice. And I think there's like also the other fuck. And then there's like I think the 60 combo that actually works on it. That's just like really obvious. Alright. Alright. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and head out like after this combo, I guess. And then like I'll end the stream the way I always do. Wait, no. I got a better idea. I got a better idea. Alright. Someone needs to clip this specific moment, please. If I do this in a tournament, fucking DQ me from the tournament if this happens. I'll just DQ myself if this happens. There we go. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you probably sometime tomorrow. Or like, follow me on Twitter or some bullshit. I'll put this off on YouTube. Have fun, kids. Good night. Good morning. Whatever. Have fun. This is all driving bullshit.